guess then if we can begin, it's been 2 weeks. And how have you guys been doing in the last 2 weeks with your practice, Cheryl?
Good, really good. Nothing really is different. I'm meditating every day, some days twice a day, um, and I'm still journaling pretty consistently.
That's good. I'm
Mhm.
like I've said, I'm really proud of how you and Clive are doing.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
How about you, Clive?
Yeah,
It better be
I'm doing
good after I
fine.
said that.
Yeah, it, I'm doing fine. The only thing I notice is I can't just say, "Oh, time for meditation," and then just switch off.
Yes.
You know, it depends on what you've been doing beforehand. You know, and if you've been having doing something that was really stimulating, well, then you need to wind down a little bit.
Hmm.
But you just have to take that time. You
Right.
know.
Yes. Yes, it's important. And certainly, as I've talked about a couple of times, I think preparation is one of the keys to having good meditations. And you're certainly finding that out yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then shall shall we get started today then? And
Mhm.
again, mindfulness is present moment awareness, paying attention on purpose in the present moment non judgmentally, which I think the non judgmentally sometimes is the hard part. Fully receive whatever is experienced and then let it go. So now we will have our first meditation uh, of the session. And here's my bell. I found my bell in the box.
Mhm.
All right. Now, what the video I'm going to play today is a of a uh, body scan. That'll be after I'm through talking. And the body scan is one of the things that maybe you can do when your concentration is not so good in the meditation. You may find that it's a way that helps you focus on the meditation. One of the things I do myself is I use this body scan to if my mind is more agitated or something than usual. So it's a tool that I use, and we'll get a chance to do that in a few minutes. Now, everyone is different, and few activities make this more apparent than meditation. Some people experience immediate and intense benefits from mindfulness meditation practice. Others experience small benefits that seem to increase over time. And others have a hard time with the practice, feeling like maybe it's helping, but they have such a hard time while they're sitting that they don't really know if it's helping or not. It takes time to see the most significant benefits of mindfulness meditation. You have to be willing to dive deep into your mind and rest there for long periods of time, over months or even years, to touch those parts of yourself that you may have hidden away from due to the intensity of the pain or trauma associated to it. So enjoy the practice as an effective tool for managing stress and difficult emotions now, but be patient and see it as a long-term practice to get the most out of it. And don't forget to have fun with your meditation. This sounds simple, it sounds obvious, so why am I even talking about it? Because as obvious as it sounds, most people forget to enjoy their practice when they start meditating. They get so hung up on doing the practice right, taking it seriously, worrying about the feelings and thoughts coming up during their sessions, that they forget to enjoy the practice for what it's worth. Some days it will be easier to sit than others. That's true. Some days you feel perfectly peaceful and refreshed after meditating. At other times, you might actually feel worse. Generally, that's just a reflection of what's going on inside as your session touched on feelings that are hovering around in your subconscious mind and brought them closer to the surface. However, most of the time, the practice can be enjoyable. So you do your best not to forget to have fun with the meditation. And now we're going to go to the body scan. The sound level on this is a little low. I have it turned up as high as it'll go. You might need to turn up your own sound though. Come on.
Welcome to the body scan meditation on Declutter the Mind. So first, begin by finding a comfortable spot to sit. It can be a chair or cushion on the floor. And sit upright but with a comfortable posture and your hands and arms resting in your lap or on the chair that you're sitting in. Start by closing your eyes and begin to tune into the posture of your body. Again, we want to ensure our posture is comfortable, but it should be upright so we feel a little bit more energized as we're doing this. And begin by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And observe each breath as it passes. Now let's begin with the body scan meditation. So the body scan meditation is what it sounds like. We're going to slowly scan our attention down the body, noticing and narrowing our attention on the physical body in the present moment. So let's start by tuning into the top or crown of the head and simply bring your awareness to the top of the head, tuning into whatever is present for you. Maybe you feel the skin of the scalp. Maybe you feel the temperature or the air on the skin. Maybe you notice your hair. And there's no right or wrong sensations here. Simply allow yourself to tune into the sensations you're feeling here around the top of the head. Now bring your attention down to the face, the eyes, the cheekbones. Maybe you can feel the movement in the eyes. Maybe you notice the sensations around your cheeks, around the tip of your nose. Moving now to the mouth, the lips, the jaw, the tongue. And now maybe you notice the moisture, how the tongue rests in the mouth. Notice any tension around the jaw or the face. And now as we do this, we don't want to place any judgment on any of the sensations we're feeling here. Whether they're pleasant or unpleasant or painful, simply become aware of the sensation, even curious of the sensation. And continue now to scan down to the neck and throat. There's nothing you should be experiencing. Again, there's no right or wrong. Just allow whatever sensations that appear in consciousness to be there. We're not trying to make sensations happen. And continue to scan down to the tops of the shoulders and upper back. Maybe you notice any movement from each breath here. Maybe you notice the sensation of the clothes on the body. Let go of any judgments or distracting thoughts and return to the physical body. And bring the scan down to the upper arms, to the elbows, continuing down to the forearms, to the wrists. Maybe noticing any points of contact, such as the arms and hands resting. And continue to scan down to the hands, over to the palms, each finger, to the back of the hand. And bring the scan back to the chest. Just allow your attention to rest here for a few moments, tuning into the body breathing. Maybe you notice the rising and falling sensations here of breathing, the expansion and contraction from each inhale and exhale. Continue to scan down into the abdomen and stomach, then noticing any sensations of the body breathing. Continue to scan down now to the hips, the pelvis, the butt, and notice any physical points of contact. Maybe it's your butt on a leg or chair. Maybe it's your lower back against the chair. Just take a few moments to feel these sensations. Moving down now into the thighs and knees. Continuing to notice any points of contact, any tension, the clothes on the body, any heat, any temperature. Maybe you notice ease, comfort. Maybe you notice restlessness or anxious feelings. Whatever is present, be with it and notice it. And finally, bring the scan down to the feet, going over the heel, the arch, the ball of the foot, the toes, to the top of the foot, and noticing any points of contact. And now just take a moment here to tune into the body as a whole. Expand your attention to notice the whole body and any sensations that arise. time, gently open your eyes. You've just completed the body scan meditation.
All right. And as I've said, you may find that a worthwhile thing to add to your practice, particularly in one of the times where your mind has trouble settling down. If you
Mhm.
look at different scripts, you'll see some of them go from the head to the feet, and some of them go from the toes to the head. I think it doesn't matter. My preference is I like to do it from the head going down. Also, notice that in
Mhm.
uh, this meditation, when he talked about breathing, he had you breathing in through the mouth or in through the nose and out through the mouth. That's kind of a pattern that you will see with other meditation leaders. To me, I'm not, that has not seemed so beneficial to me, and I just keep the stuff going with the nose. It's another thing you can try, though, and see if it brings kind of benefit to you in the practice. I really encourage you to try different things and to experiment and see what works best. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace,
Peace,
peace.
peace, peace.
All right. Any questions or comments today?
No, not me.
Yeah. When you were mentioning before about breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, I am the same as you. I prefer to just breathe in and out through my nose. It
Mm-hmm.
takes away from the relaxation if I breathe through, if I make an effort to breathe through my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you're saying make an effort, then it gets in the way of relaxation. Now, one of the things that
Absolutely.
I do
Yeah.
uh, is I do try to feel the breath in different places and, kind of settle on what seems to have the strongest sensation at the moment. And so when I'm breathing in and out my nose, my default is to feel the air coming in and out of my nose. Also, you
Mhm.
can concentrate on your chest and feel the rise and fall of your chest, or you can go even deeper into your diaphragm and feel the opening and closing of your diaphragm. Those are uh, just different approaches, and you may find one of them or another of them to be better for you at a given time. Uh, I think it is important somehow to keep the experience fresh rather than to
Mhm.
get into a habit. Because when you're into it as a habit, then your awareness of the moment actually goes way down. That's something you also can observe for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. No, that
Anyway,
makes sense. Yeah.
Anyway, good to see you. I've been so busy with moving. This is the first time I've meditated in several days, and
Oh,
I'm so glad that you are there so I can do this.
my pleasure.
You're welcome.
Well, anyway, good. Namaste, and I'll see you next week.
Yes,
Yeah, namaste.
thank you.